Hello and welcome to 5-inch Floppy on GameArena.com.au. I'm Junglist, and Hitman is back in Hitman Absolution. We were lucky enough to play the post-release version of the game, which means we benefited from the day one patch, and as long as you're connected to the internet, so will you. Hitman is a series of games where you spend most of your time hiding behind walls, waiting, knocking out security systems, disguising yourself, and poisoning VIPs, ever since our bald protagonist passed out at a party and had a barcode tattooed to his chrome dome. But this is a different Hitman.
Please don't judge him for what he might do.
There's a clear emphasis on story in Absolution, and to do that they need to take a fairly one-dimensional character, an Agent 47, and try and put some emotion behind that pale grimace. The result is you go rogue from the agency in an attempt to rescue a little girl, and kill dozens if not hundreds of innocent people in the quest for morality.
Fuck. Something's not right.
We don't buy the sudden Grinch-like growth of Agent 47's heart, which makes playing Absolution kind of a different assassin story to what we were expecting. But you're still a silent killer. With your silenced pistols, your favorite piece of wire, and your Armani suit, you are the Trim Reaper. Here's where a lot of games would tell you you can play your own way, choose stealth or Rambo it, but Hitman Absolution knows exactly how it wants you to play.
Distraction, steady aim, or fiber wire. The choice is yours.
Now, killing this guy would be the easy way, distracting him by throwing the brick and sneaking through the resulting gap in security a little harder. Absolution's point system reflects this. You lose points for kills, especially on civilians, but you can make some of these points back by getting headshots or hiding bodies. The aim is to leave the world untouched, even if many mission achievements reward you for leaving it well touched.
It's not prostate cancer.
Doing all of these Hitman-y things also raises your Hitman meter, which from now on we'll call a magic meter because that's what it is. By holding the magic button, you can see through walls. You can see where people are about to walk, like Donnie Darko. And if need be, you can deplete your magic meter by going into super slow-mo shooting mode. That's not all the meter is for. Sometimes you don't have time to memorize all the guard patterns and windows of opportunity to slip through. Maybe it's all you can manage to take one out and osmotically absorb his uniform.
You were disguised as a guard. In this disguise, you are allowed to be in all outside locations.
In Absolution's disguise system, the people that you're disguised as will be suspicious of you. For instance, a guard will notice that you are not, in fact, a guard, but the chefs won't, and vice versa. So the trade-off is it's easier to walk through places with different people around you, but the disguises you'll find in that area are for that area. So what do you do when people suss you out?
A guard is onto you. Use your instinct to trick him and then...
There's that magic meter again. Press the magic button and you'll have the most interesting conversation of your life with your earpiece, hiding your face and letting you get through tough areas. If you have enough of that magical Hitman energy stored up, you can get through entire rooms like this. Of course, sometimes it all just hits the fan. In the unpreferable event of a firefight, squad upon squad of guards will be summoned until you're fighting the entire complex. Unless you can contain it by killing all witnesses before they call for backup. Here's 10 seconds of footage showing a situation that nearly got out of hand.
Oh, we got a chameleon! Yeah. Holy Hey! Come help me with this crazy shit! What? Oh!
But if everything goes wrong on the stealthy front, so be it. Firefights in Absolution are actually quite easy, with a generous helping of auto-aim that even tracks your target as well. And a cool concentration ability that slows down time. So being a one-man army is doable, it's just so annoying fighting all those guys that you'll probably want to stealth. Sometimes it's not that easy though. They've made the pick up weapon button the same as the ditch body weapon, which means if you actually kill someone right next to where you want to ditch the body, you have to frustratingly work around it. Horrible in a hectic situation. In a lot of firefights, they'll give you bits of cover that guard from one entrance to the room, but not the other. It's meant to make it harder to deal with flankers and stay in the one spot, but the game is still a lot more linear than we were expecting, both in level design and objectives. We thought we had suddenly unlocked the more open section of the game when we came upon Chinatown. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Open spaces, lots to think about, multiple ways to kill your mark. You can poison your man, snipe him, use explosives, but then he does something stupid like walk down an alley where no one's watching to take a piss. Well, I guess I'll just kill him then. It's true that the first time you play a lot of these levels you're figuring out how to kill your mark, and in subsequent playthroughs you know the level and get into the more creative stuff for a higher score. But all up, we found Absolution to be less cerebral, more linear, and very heavy on the cutscenes.
Let's get it together, bitches. That was the man.
It feels like it could have been so much more, like a step towards the dumbed-down mainstream, and we blame the story focus. A linear story demands control over the experience, when really, instead of a cutscene kill, you get so much more payoff from planning the perfect kill yourself. But everyone wants to be the gritty storyteller nowadays, the Dark Knight, and that brings us to Endgame. It's a worrying trend to us, that of developers being a little too flippant with their franchises. We can't help but think of Metroid Other M, where Samus 2 was given a personality and made weaker. IO Interactive have done better than that here, but preconceptions are a powerful thing. It's why we've come to think of marketing as part of the experience, because it's involved with managing expectations. Non-Hitman fans would probably enjoy Absolution more than Hitman fans, because Hitman fans would be obnoxious enough to expect a Hitman game when they see the title. It's like if you went to one of those antiquated video rental shops and picked up a copy of Hellraiser 8, but instead got a buddy cop comedy. Maybe it was good, maybe you laughed your ass off, but it wasn't Hellraiser, and is that fair to the consumer?
What is he? Is he a cop? Is he a PI or something?
That ain't no private eye. That's a ghost. That's a myth. That's a hitman.
Hitman?
Oh.
It's times like these we're happy we don't give ratings, because we had some fun with Absolution, but probably the best visual metaphor is Agent 47 cutting off his iconic barcode. He'll fit in now, more accepted by the crowd, while his old friends hold up their scanners and read, "Error, Hitman not found."